Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ano Beauty. I'm so excited to have you guys here with me today. Did I tell you guys not to forget to like, subscribe, and share? You know, I feel like it's so programmed in my head that now I can just like say it. But I just want to say I'm so sorry for people that could have potentially been waiting for this video, been really wanting this information from me as my family subscribers, and I just never delivered. You know, you must be thinking I'm trying to steal you guys information. No, I don't want to steal anybody any information. I'm gonna start this again. Right, okay, and we're back. Spot the difference. As I said, I don't want to stinge anybody any information, and I've been getting like a couple of people dropping in my inbox saying, how'd you do that? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? How'd you do that? So can we have? And it's getting a certain point in my life where I'm just realizing, I know, Sha, you got nothing to do. Just do the video. It won't kill you. Like, honestly, you're done with school, so do it. So basically, the only reason why I couldn't do the videos because I had to juggle between school and applying for jobs and going for interviews and all that stuff. That's why I couldn't do it. So now I don't have school, so I have no excuse. Judging by the title, you know why I'm saying all this. How I managed to come to Canada. It's just basically how I managed to get into a Canadian university as an international student. And holla! I'm so excited to do it. So, basically, how I did it. Firstly, I asked myself, do I want an agent? And I was like, yes, I definitely do want an agent. Who could this agent be? Who do I trust, you know, to make my dream come true? Who is this man? So I picked this agency. It's a family-owned agency, and I would definitely put his contact details down below. So firstly, the first thing that I did when I was applying, I had to find out which schools I wanted to go to and what I wanted to study and everything. So I did that. I realized that I want to be a social worker, but however, the school fees is a bit like so tricky. So I decided to do a 2-year course, which is called an associate arts degree pre-social work degree. So that gives me 2 years of learning at North Island College, and I transfer my grades later on. So that's what I plan on doing. Don't be sharing your details, but I gotta do this, you know. So that happened. So before I applied to anywhere, I contacted North Island College. I'm like, hello, is it possible for me to, you know, get admitted into, you know, to get a place into, you know, North Island College using my AS level results? And let me tell you guys, AS is not full A level, so that's like half of it. It's like I haven't completed anything. It's just half of it. So most universities don't take it, most colleges don't take it. I know Zimbabwean unis don't even take it at all. So you just gotta be sure. So I got in. They're like, yeah, sure, definitely, sure, go ahead and apply. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, right, we're ready for this. You know, we ain't going to be playing. We're just gonna go hit up the big man and be like, you know, as the last born guys, you know, they're just like little tricks and little, you know, sad eyes that you can put up to your father and be like, Father, I think it's time that we use your retirement funds. Guys, I wasn't meant to laugh, but you guys. So yeah, basically I just went to him and I'm like, Dad, you know what, guys, it's that time of the year where you show me that you really love me by giving me your retirement fund so that I go with Canada. And at that point he was just like, okay, so are you sure where do you want to go? Is it even possible for you to get in the AS results? And I'm like, would I be coming here with all this knowledge and power as your favorite daughter? And he's like, my daughter, I got you. And I'm like, yeah, I got it. We all know the conversation didn't go down that way, but a girl can only dream. But yeah, something like that, you know, just to spice up the conversation. So that happened. Then my father's like, okay, so have you contacted the agent and everything? I'm like, yeah, sure, let me do that right now. So I did that. I started talking to Mr. Janasi. He asked for my certificates and everything, blah, blah, blah. That happened. So I knew which pathway I wanted to take. I wanted to come to Canada as a student. So I got that done. Asked for my certificates, asked where do you want to go and my passport. I gave him all that, and then he did. The process went on like that. 3 weeks later, I got my letter of invitation. After that, you have to pay a deposit for you to actually get your acceptance letter. So that happened. We paid. Then the real games begin. Yo, guys. Many of you might be actually asking, how many points did I get in with? Guys, just 9. I don't want to lie and be like, I was one of those like smart kids that managed to get like 15 points. No, guys, I struggled. Yo, those 9, blessing from God. Then that happened. What then happened after that? Oh yes, the real games begin. You know, now we're playing the big boy stuff. Visa processing. Guys, that thing took me away from school for far too long. This was 2021, guys. I'm in upper 6. This is the time where you can't be playing. This is the time that you should be studying for your full A level. But guess where your chick was going? She was going from Gweru to Harare just to get this done. And nobody knew. Yes, girl. Nobody knew. So I now had to get my police clearance. I had to get my medicals. I had to get my biometrics. All these things need to be paid for. They are not cheap. So bottom line, gotta have bag, yo. Gotta have bag. Just make sure that your money is on lock. Imagine, okay, this is how I can put it across. The most expensive school in your country, yeah, make sure you can take about 10 to 20 kids per term. Not per year, per term. Just make sure. Something like that. You should be able to, you know, be able to pay per term for 10 to 20 children. Just to be safe, yo. You don't want to be hearing any of this things of you have been denied. Yeah. We don't want that. So that happened, right? And then I managed to miss a couple of days school just to go get this stuff done. Then that happened. Then again, now I had to wait. Now I have to wait another 4, 5, 2, 3 months. 2, 3 months. I waited for that just to get my visa done. So obviously you need to send in your bank statement. My father did that part, title deed, bank statement. Then I had to write something called a study plan where I tell them how I want to leave the country, how I want to study in Canada, but after I'm done with my studies, I'm leaving, I'm coming back to Zimbabwe. It has to be pretty convincing, guys, whether you want to stay permanently or whatever. Don't let them know, guys, please. This is just basically, you have to come back. You have to go back to Zimbabwe, guys. Don't be wanting to stay in people's countries. You gotta go back. Gotta go back. Go back. So that's what happens. So you write a study plan and you tell them how you want to go to their country, and, you know, because they've got this amazing educational system and they've got exactly what you want, technology, blah, 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 things, reason why you can't study in your home country because they probably don't have enough stuff that you need, and you think you'll be getting more knowledge and what in their country. However, after doing your studies, you want to leave because of A, B, C, D. Be very convincing, guys. You did creative writing in primary school. Use that. They were preparing you for this moment. Think. So that happened. We submitted all that. 2 or 3 months down, guys, this is all happening January, February, March. 2 or 3 months down the line, I then managed to get a response from immigration. Immigration goes like, denied, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's okay. Better luck next time. So I was told that we didn't have insufficient funds. And we're like, what do you mean? And they were like, to me, it is because, and then again, so I had 2 reasons why they said no. Insufficient funds, and also they said that I did not convince them enough that I'm going to go back to Zimbabwe. So I'm like, what do you mean? So my dad goes like, what do they mean by insufficient funds? Like, that is not possible. My dad then realized that, oh, flip, the bank made a mistake. They sent in the wrong stuff. Like, they weren't showing, you know, both the things, I think, like withdrawal, deposits and all that stuff. Like, it wasn't like very, very clear. It was just all mixed up. So it looked like we did not have money. Like, okay. Then my study plan apparently wasn't that convincing. So I'm like, okay, boss, it's cheap. Then after that, a few months pass. Now I've already set on the fact that I am sitting down for these exams. I gotta study, yo, guys. Like, that was not the plan. The plan was to leave before. So now in my head, you know, I'm now already planning to go for prom. You know the vibes. Prom, you know, trying to make sure that I secure a date for prom. Prom, my exams. So, you know, guys, I was just getting ready. Now I was just trying to enjoy, you know, this is basically not just a story time. I'm so sorry, but this is just basically what actually went down. So, you know, I'm getting ready to do all these things. And in April, that's when I then got appointed as a steward. So already now it's like, guys, my life seems like it's in order, you know, like now I can genuinely enjoy high school. Okay, let's do that. But at the same time, my heart wasn't really there. I really wanted to leave. I did not want to write these exams. But now I had to collect myself so that I write them. 2 or 3 months down the line, my dad then goes like, sometime in September actually. October, November. Yeah. Sometime in like September, August-ish there, my dad goes like, he hits me up and he goes like, can you send your study plan? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, this man wanted me to send it like right there and there. And I'm like, why? Because I didn't know what we're now doing. Like, I'm like, why? But anyway, I just fixed it a little bit, tweaked it. I sent it to him, then he did the same thing. He tweaked it. Then he's like, okay, cool. Edited it and everything, right? And then later on, I'm seeing this strange man coming to our house. Myself being kicked out of my own room. So no one is telling me anything, guys, at this point. I'm just basically just studying and getting ready to write my exams that I don't want to write. So I'm like, you know what? I can't ask my dad because my dad comes home late, and obviously me with my fear of missing out, it was killing me. So my mom then came back later on when my dad had left. So I'm like, who was that? Do you know who that man was? That's when my mom told me, oh no, that guy, yeah, he was just evaluating the house, seeing how much it's worth and blah 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 blah. So that way we can include it as well, so that they can tell that, you know what, you've got all these things, this property, and that you will not suffer. I'm like, okay. That's when I knew that, hey, this is about to be real. So you see, now my studying tendencies are going just a little bit slow, you know, but I'm still keeping the momentum, you know, still studying and getting ready, still securing a date for prom. Yeah. So that's happening. And then a few months later, before I even got my acceptance, no, wait, I'm lying. No, I'm lying. But yeah, something came before the other. That is for sure. Oh, no. So, sadly, my prom did not happen. My school robbed us of a prom. They gave us a tea. Guys, please explain to me, what is tea? Like, what is a tea? You know, they robbed me. You know, all my hard work. It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you guys. It's all right. So we had a tea instead of a prom, but that's okay. It's fine. I'll get over it. And then basically that's when I got my acceptance. They told me that I got accepted and my visa is out. Now tell me, I know beauty, me, sit, study, open a book when I know I'm going to college. Never. So basically, guys, that's how I got my visa. So if you've got any questions, if you want to do it the way I did it, that's basically it. You know, my dad did all that. He went the extra mile, got the whole house evaluated. He added everything, like all the properties, his business, everything. And all that also then showed them that I can come back. Like, it's not like I'm coming here to look for cash. You know, it's not like I'm going to want to genuinely be there to make more money and not contribute or to the community. Or if I'm here, I'll cause all these problems because at home, you know, things aren't well and stuff like that. So just basically just like putting in all those other things inside just to spice it up so that they know. Because sometimes your accounts, your bank funds are not exactly what they're looking for. So I say for your first application, just put it all in there, your parents' houses or your houses. I don't know who you are, but do not be scared to come here, or do not be shy to come here on a student visa just because you are older than I am. If you're wondering how old I am, I'm only 20 years old. Well, almost 20 years old. But you know what? This will be my last time using a teen. So I'm 19 years old. So if you are older than I am, like 25 going up, do not be scared. There's so many people that I know that are like 24, 25 going up to like 30s there that I hear, and that are like in their, you know, that are still students, some of that. It's not, if you can do your masters in Zimbabwe or wherever while you're that old, why can't you come here on a study permit? You are never too old to learn, that is for sure. That's something that I noted. So do not be scared to do that. So basically that was that. But hey guys, if you're still wondering if I wrote the exams, of course I did. My father is African, he's black, he's Zimbabwean. What do you think? Of course they forced me to write it, but I was just like, why? But hey, makes sense. You'd already paid for it. So if there's nothing I could do, I wrote, but who knows? Who knows? So I wrote them, and then as soon as I was done, I was given a week to get home. This is when you have the first video that I posted. If you haven't seen that first video, guys, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you bumped into me right now, like in your recommendations, please just go check out my first video. Just keep coming up because it will all make sense, or half of the things that I said will kind of make sense to you right now. So basically that happened. That's when I hung out with my friends the day before, because like it was that day, and then the next day I slept. That was like my last day at home, my last night at home. Then I had to wake up and travel all the way to Canada alone by myself because I'm a grown adult. Yeah, not a kid anymore, but I am my daddy's child. Just putting it out there, because if this man sees this video, he's going to start using that I'm a whole adult against me. When I start asking for money, Dad, I kind of still need your assistance. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Love you all. Bye.
Love you too.
And this is why, guys, this is why I ended the video, because Faith is home and she's about to start making noise for us.